Hey, Lee. Lee says greeting was an all. Jessica's here. Hey, Jessica. Let's see, Cat and Jack. I'm sorry. Did I just did I just smile to the camera? Jessica, how are you, my friend? Let me get my shoes. Oh, my shoes are still hanging in there. Not much though. Not much left of them. But they'll do. You know the Ramamari. Sorry, the native Mexican tribe that are known as some of the best, if not the best, endurance runners in the world. They don't actually run unless they're racing. They do play a game that's similar to soccer, or if Carl is here, football. Hello, Praveen. Kat says, breathwork early, pretty please. Yes, we can do breathwork as soon as I get my shoe on. So first off, before we go into the breathwork, how is everyone feeling? Give me some hints on what direction we should take the breathwork. Do we need something a little more get up and goey? By the way, that's a yogic term. Get up and goey. Um, do we need something a little more easeful? Easeful. I like that word. I'm not actually sure it's a word. Praveen says, I'm feeling very low and lonely. Well, here's the thing. Low is expected, my friend. It's where we find ourselves at this point. Lonely, that's something we can do something with. That's something that we can work with. As for loneliness, Praveen, I love you. I'm always with you. I know Kat loves you. I know Toy Pops absolutely loves you as well. I know Lee. I know Jessica. I know Anna. Hi, Anna. All of our friends love you. You've touched a lot of people across the world. You have touched a lot of people across the world. Imagine that, Praveen. You have someone, thousands and thousands. I don't know how far away India is mileage, but you have touched us so deeply that we think about you throughout the day. Just as it brings a warm smile. I have a family member. I have someone that I care deeply about. And when I care, when I think about that person I care for, they're not separate. They're not distant. They're not in India. Sorry, guys. They are here. They're home. Home isn't here, this house. Home isn't in the United States. Home isn't in India. Sounds cliche. Home is where the heart is, right? It truly is. The heart center. Not the not that organ, and not even the heart chakra. In yoga, it's called the hidra, the heart center, the heart space, which is all encompassing. It's the true intelligence of the body, not the brain, the source of light, the source of love, the source of insight and wisdom is the hidra, the heart center. And Praveen, that heart center is where I find you. I don't find you in India. You don't find me in the United States. We find each other in that heart center. This is where I hold you. This is where I hold Jessica. This is where I hold Kat and Jack. This is even where I hold Runner Boy. Praveen says, yesterday I candid foodie started crying after listening to your words, Yogi sir. Love to your wife. Love to your beautiful wife, Praveen. Good morning, Shirley. All right, let's get into breath work. Jessica said she had a really bad dream. Jessica is anxious. All right, so what we don't want to do is do like breath of fire, which is a beautiful morning breath. But the hormonal response for the day is already set in place. So we want to take a few steps back. We want to ease out of it. I got something on my phone. Maybe it's on me. Wait a minute, it's a beard. That's what it is. It's not a smudge on my phone. So let's ease into the day very gently and very easily. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold for a count of 2. We're going to exhale for a count of 6. 4, 2, and 6. Praveen says, yes, sir, ready? So for those who are going to participate, if you can, close your eyes. We know the breath. We know how to do everything we need to know. So let's take a big breath in through the nose and let it out with a sigh through the mouth. Nothing special. One more time, in through the nose and sigh. Let the breath settle. Now we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. No effort is needed on our part. It comes naturally and easily. Just checking in. Going to check in through the body. There is a place right now in your body where anxiety is being held. Is your jaw clenched? Let's use a little bit of a breath to unclench the jaw. Exploring the body, your shoulders. Are your shoulders up high? As if they're carrying the weight of the world? Let the shoulders sink down. On that next out breath, let your shoulders sink down towards the ground. And as they do, all the way down to your fingertips, every bit of tension, every bit of anxiousness itself goes all the way down through the fingers and into the earth where it is grounded and transformed to the very nature of the world itself. Pure love. Checking in with your belly. Rises with the breath, then drops with the breath. Nice and easy. No tension, no stress. Use a little bit of breath to relax the legs all the way down to the toe, feeling your connection to the earth itself. Back up to the neck. You can move your neck back and forth very gently. Any little bit of tension leaking out, dissipating. And now to our thoughts. Just noting that thoughts are like clouds, always passing. Sometimes they're stormy, sometimes they're white and fluffy, but they're always clouds. And the eternal blue sky of who you really are remains eternal, untouched by whatever passes through, untouched by a thought cloud, untouched, always blue, always open, always spacious. And as you're relaxed, I'll count to 3 and we will do our first breath. Breathing in for 4 with that ocean's breath, that ha, very gentle. Holding for a very brief count of 2. Exhaling through the nose with that ha sound for a count of 6. I will guide you through. I will be loving you every breath, every step. 1, 2, 3, and breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. hold, 1, 2, exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let the breath go. Let it settle. Rest, relax in the space that you created. At home in the present moment, at peace, just relaxing. Just relaxing. And when you're ready, open your eyes and look over here. I love you. Let's say it one more time. I love you. And you guys know I like saying things 3 times. I love you. George says, I love you. I love you too, George. Thanks for coming back. Congratulations on the 10 miles. My little Misty. Praveen says namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. Jessica says, thank you. Jessica, thank you. Hey, Jessica. I wish I could tell you exactly how much you bring to my channel, and by extension, me, my life. I've mentioned before, I don't make a separate, there's no separation between my channel and me and my real life. This is my practice. This is my spiritual practice. This is my, an aspect of my real life. There's no online Yogi and offline Eric that I seek to live my life seamlessly as possible, meaning that I want to give all the love that I have to everyone I encounter here in this aspect of my life and here in that aspect. And Jessica, you provide me these opportunities to truly, truly, truly open up here and offer it to others. You do, Jessica. You're so valuable and you mean so much to me. Hey, Northwest. How are you, my friend? Hey, Medic. Medic says, always engage in peaceful speech. I do my best to steer away from peaceful, but they haunt me. Medic, they haunt me. My dreams are haunted by peas. My ankle just cracked. Weird. Lee says, Yogi, what we see and thing is the real person true? And to point honest, we love that. Thank you, Lee. Hey, Paranormal Walks. How are you, my friend? So sometimes, for better or for worse, even I try to put out the things that I'm going through as well. I don't try to mask it or hide it, or most especially, I don't try to bypass it. When I hurt, I show up and I hurt. I don't put on a brave face and say, no one can see hurt and wounded Yogi. Who wants to see that? Who's going to show up on a live stream to see some guy who has tears in his eyes for whatever reason? Maybe because his cat sneezed. I don't like my cat suffering. Seems to be better this morning. I've not heard any sneezes this morning. Doesn't seem to be put out or anything. Just sneezes. I sneezed for the first time on a live stream yesterday. I've been holding that in for 2 years. I talk about not bypassing. I've bypassed my sneeze for 2 years. What a relief to finally get that out of the way. Everyone's saying good morning. Jessica says, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jessica. Hey, M. Barack, welcome back, my friend. George says, hug a new tree every time I go to the park. I love hearing that. You made my morning, George. Medic says, on a bad day, Eric looks like he should be on a wanted poster. It depends. Wanted for what? Hey, speaking of cats, hold on. My cat just knocked on my door. I accidentally closed it. 1 second. I heard you up there. Sorry. Talking to my cat, who knocked on the door, and then I opened it and looked at me like, that's all I wanted. I don't want to come in. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hang out with you. I just don't want that door shut. Not to make comparisons, not to make undue comparisons, but if it was a dog, the dog would have rushed in and greeted me like it hasn't seen me for hours or even days. My cat just shrugged. How dare you close the door, and then stomped away. George says, yes, when I hug a tree, the park talks back. It does. Northwest says, with 90 yesterday here. Where are you, Northwest? I believe you told me before. I don't remember. It's in the 90s, in the low 90s here as well. Gonna be all the way through next week. I don't know how long. Let's see. Barack is in Morocco. I remember you mentioning that yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. Medic says cats definitely live in the house. Yes, they do. And I've only had these cats for like 3 years. Northwest is Washington State near Seattle. That's hot for you guys. Isn't that is that a bit unusual? It sucks when you live outside and no AC. Yes, I imagine so, my friend. Hey, Signature. Signature, how are you? Hey, Signature, have you put in an appeal for the get the monetization back? Run boy, hey, Run boy, I just mentioned you. One was says, yes, North, no one has AC over here. It's bad. Northwest says he's in Washington State. Yeah, it doesn't normally get that hot in Washington State, does it? And I remember that, Northwest. He says, I'm in UK also, Runner Boy. Shirley says, Gilbert is from Washington State. He was doing a burpee challenge in 105. Wow, 105 plus. He did the Finding Nemo, right? Northwest gives us a thumbs up. Give me a second, guys. Oh. Let me read what I wrote this morning. And then I'm going to call it a morning. I'm going to get out and take my walk. Just give me one quick second. Hey, Northwest. I just went over and visited. By the way. Just to let you know, a heads up. If you want to check in. All right. Brandon says, I shaved my head, but the hair is still visible. I wish that was the case for me. When I don't shave my head, my hair still isn't visible. All right. Sorry, guys. I lost track of everything. Medic says, the state I live in is a state of confusion. It's still better than a state of mass hysteria. Hey, Brandon, thank you so much for the jewels. Much appreciated, my friend. 100 for 2 jewels. What's my favorite bird? It's a great question. I love chickadees. I love catbirds, gray catbirds. Such a beautiful song. Black or red-winged blackbirds. See them every morning. Some of these birds leave in autumn. I don't see them again until spring, so I always love that. Everyone loves crows. Crows are just awesome. We have crows and ravens here. And last on my list. I mean, I love them all. It's hard to pick a favorite. I love them all for so many different reasons. Woodpeckers. But it's been a few days, actually a few weeks, since I've had a good close-up with my camera of a woodpecker. Jessica says, cat. Cat says yes. Hey, Sniper. Hope all is well with your client. George says, I ran 5 miles, walked 5 miles. Now, in ultra running, when I was training for ultra running, I wouldn't distinguish between walking and running because it all counts. It all counts. It's all about time on your feet. If you're standing, if you're in motion, it counts. You're welcome, Northwest. You're welcome. Hey, Adam. The red engineer changes from, I think, green to red. Lisa said, Adam. Northwest, you're welcome. You are welcome. Cat sends love. Naveen says, Yogi, sir, it looks nice. It's earning or something else. What do you mean, Praveen? Anna says, thank you for telling us, George. Definitely. Do you have a bird bath? I don't. Me personally, should get one for my front yard. But all through my neighborhood, we do. Northwest says, really appreciate it. You're quite welcome, my friend. I don't have much, but I share what I have. Oh, earrings. Thanks. One earring. I got this pierced in, I believe, 1980. 15 years old. Maybe, yeah, it had to be 1980. And it immediately became infected and hard to hide from my parents. George says Arizona Jake video, his bird bath all day, really good clips. Awesome. I do have a troll cam that I never was able to hook up because it's electronic, and electronics don't agree with me. Very often blow up. Northwest says any amount helps, even $1. I need to visit you more often. Sipper says, George, if you like trees, you will like my channel. I think everyone is going to like Sniper's channel. Ravine says, oh my God, before I was born, before most of you here were born. That's for sure. Not the same earring, by the way. I've had several. Almost always a hoop. Although maybe at this point in my life, I should lose the hoop and just get a little stud. Maybe it's time for me to get a little more conservative. What do you think? Adam says, so everyone, a good cheap bird bath is a large pot drain pan with something to weigh it down on top of a stump. Thank you for that, Adam. Adam, you are full of so much wisdom. Always appreciate when you share it. The says Sniper account is awesome, full of trees. I like that I'm on duty in jungle area. Agreed, Sniper's awesome. Favorite bird is the elusive snipe. You know, they do actually have snipes here. George says, trees are nice on hot day just to stand underneath them. Each tree is different. Each tree is indeed different. Every tree has its own personality, doesn't it? Hey, George, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. Adam says, so Jessica just found the glasses. Northwest says, Snow Warriors on visiting more often. Only do what we can without struggling. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that thoughtfulness. Shirley says, if you leave the earring on all the time, I do. Stick with the loop. Okay. Why is that, Shirley? Hey, easy. How are you? George says a lot of people plant trees, really cool places, older trees especially. Hey, have you ever read The Mother Tree? Forget the name of the author. It's such a wonderful book. He says, agree to George. We should all plant trees. We share the same biofield as trees, says Sniper. Northwest says, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Oh, wow. Anna talks about her fig tree. I love fig trees. I love figs more theoretically than in practice. Don't ask me to explain. Don't ask me to explain because you guys don't want my explanation. It's just going to be confounding. If I were to explain my whole fig thing, Kat would just be shaking her head saying, why is Yogi so weird? She'd be like, why do I like someone who is so weird? And she doesn't have an answer. There's no answer on why. She just does. Figs are not mushy. Figs are firm. Kat says she has 2 fig trees. You gotta get them. Gotta talk to my fig source, Odom. I don't know if Odom. It might. I know Odom's up. He's probably already hard at work. He's probably done stuff in his garden, but he's often here, letting us know. If you need to know anything about figs, Odom is the man to talk to. Some vegans won't eat certain types of figs because a fig will contain a wasp. Each fig will have a wasp in it, and needs to have it in order to fruit. Not every wasp. Odom is the one who told me which ones don't. George says, my favorite is a grapefruit tree. I don't know if I've ever seen a grapefruit tree. Adam says, man, between Athens and Huntsville, Alabama is some orchard. And as a kid, I love free peaches. My great aunts on their property, they had a small little orchard. They had peach trees, pear trees, apple trees. I loved going there and picking. When I was a kid also, not far from me, there was an apple orchard. Well, actually across the street, across my pond, was the abandoned, before they put a neighborhood there, abandoned apple orchard, Sewell's Orchard. But farther down where the Catholic school I went to, there was an apple orchard and a cider mill. And I would go and pick apples on a summer day. We got like a quarter per bushel. But, you know, when you're a kid and you got all that energy, you'd pick quite a few bushels. You'd make enough money to, you know, when the ice cream man came around, you didn't have to ask your parents for money. I haven't heard an ice cream man at all this year. Weird. Yes, thank you, Lee. Susan Snard. She has a new book on I can never pronounce it, receptivity, that I have, but I have not read yet. Adam says, I vaguely remember a city in Ireland that planted edibles all throughout the town. Huh. You heard of that, Runner Boy? Northwest says, YouTube Lion says only 3 viewers. There's at least 5 here. Well, I think it fluctuates. So YouTube will say 3, reflecting what was here like a few moments ago. Adam says, Yogi, what's your take on a freshly cut pomegranate? I've never had a freshly cut pomegranate. I mean, I think I have. My view on that is the same as any freshly cut fruit, which is as close to nirvana as we're going to get in this version of the world. I wrote about that this morning, by the way. This world versus the real world. George says, my neighborhood had been green apple, red apples, bananas, grapefruits, kumquats, figs, berries, everything. Well, behind my house, we used to have mulberry vines. Odom's Homestead. Cat. Odom is a good friend. He's a good man. Let me see if I can find it real quick, Cat, and I can send you the There we go. I can't post it here, but I can send it somewhere. So I'm going to read something, guys, and then I'm going to head out and take my walk. I hope everyone subscribes to Odom. So this is what I wrote this morning, guys. If you will indulge me for just a moment, and then I got to head out. Let's see. Adam says, "Hey Yogi, why don't you sing Van Halen's Ice Cream Man?" David Lee Roth is hard to sing. So what I wrote is called Holier Still. As it truly is. That's the real world A Course in Miracles talks of. A place not seen through the perception of the ego, but a state of mind experienced through our forgiveness of the illusory world. This is a borderland, a thin mind strip between here, what we've created, and our eternal place in heaven. We could claim that this is the final step before reaching nirvana, restful and at peace, before entirely awakening from this collective dream of ours. Of course, this is metaphysics, and a skeptic might ask if any of this is true at all, and do I really believe it? My honest answer is I don't know. But there are glimmers of pure light that seem to leak through as my practice of forgiveness deepens, as if there's a world made entirely from a holier light that only shows as my perception changes. There are times when I experience real love, unconditional and possessing a will that only seeks to be extended as a gift to others. I am no longer really concerned with metaphysics, but that light, softly brilliant and peeking through from somewhere holier still, I believe that light is real. With that, me and my cat, me and hopefully my no longer sneezing cat are going to head out. Goodbye, Lee. Lee, I'm going to answer your email, your message in just a bit. Wish you a great day, too. I hope to see you at 2 o'clock my time for Lee's premiere, guys. Our friend Magnetic North has a premiere coming up. 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I believe that is 7 p.m. Great Britain. Praveen says, Jessica says, love you, cat. See you in, oops. I'm reading someone else's chat. Anyway. I'm all confused. Jessica says, have a great walk. Thank you. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lee. I had so many shots of that flexing beaver. Thank you, Adam. Hey, big Mr. Tumble said hi and yo. Thanks for being here. Super Artist says, am I too late? Yep, just getting ready. You're not too late, but I am leaving. I'm always happy just for the opportunity to say hi. Guys, I'm going to be doing another live working out at 8:20. Today is interval day. If you want to hang out. Hey, Bob. Bob says, good morning, Yogi. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bob. Bob, I don't even know. I don't even have to ask. Bob will be live sometime today, probably relatively soon. He is going to be out. He's going to be fishing. Mentioned before what a huge inspiration Bob has been to me in so many ways. Not to mention, just a really good guy. I love hanging out with him and his family and what they're doing. Future seems pretty bright when I think about Bob and his family, how he's raising his kids. Such love of nature. Let's see. Big Miss Tumble says, shout out on my channel. Oh, shout me out on my channel. Mr. Tumble, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. I thought you were saying, would I shout you out? And of course I will shout you out. Not only that, I will get over there and subscribe to you. Jaffa Cakes. Our friend, this is Norman Price. Hi there, I like content. No weirdos subscribe to my channel. Sub for a Jaffa Cake. I've never had a Jaffa Cake, but I love saying Jaffa Cake. Our friend, No F's, No Frills, No Mercy. They're the ones who told me all about Jaffa Cakes. Never heard of them before. Oh, I am getting late for my walk. Thank you, Shirley. Hate to say this, Yogi, but you're getting late for your walk. Yep. The beavers will not wait for me. I know that for certain. So I got to run, guys. Hey, Super Champ, you know how to do it. You know how to pull a big deadlift. Go out and give it your all and then leave it behind you. The battle is meant for the moment alone, and the results that follow are not your concern. Your concern is the pull. That's it. Your only concern is the pull. Get it done. I appreciate you doing the math for me. Super Champ, you got this. Hey, Big Mr. Tumble, come on back this afternoon or this evening, and we'll talk about mod. It's always too early for math. Always. Even with a calculator, it's always too early for math. Gotta go, guys. Shirley, thank you so much. Love you guys. Hey, super artist, don't worry about it. Show up and pull the damn weight. That's it. Show up and pull the weight. That's right, you heard me cuss. Before 6 in the morning. Love you guys. I appreciate that, Big Mr. Tumble. Appreciate that you want to be positive. But I gotta run. Love you guys.